We have already discussed about this chapter. We are going to have a quick revision. Okay, this chapter consists of only two concepts. The concept is angle of elevation, angle of depression. What does that mean? Simply, it's about the applications of trigonometry. That means where and all we are going to use this trigonometry. So, suppose a person is standing here in the ground. They are looking something. He is looking something. So, from his eye to that object, which object he looks at, there is a line going. That line is called as line of sight. And then this is a horizontal line. So, this is called horizontal line. So, the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal line, that angle only we are going to measure. But there are two scenarios. That is, the line of sight may be above the horizontal, or this line of sight may be below the horizontal. So, if the line of sight is above the horizontal, we call it as angle of elevation. Are you listening here? If that is below the horizontal, we call it as angle of depression. Okay. While solving some questions, simply we have to observe how the line of sight works. Whether the line of sight is above the horizontal or below the horizontal. So, suppose on a tower, one person is standing, he is looking into the car. He is looking at a car from here. Okay. Then, whether it is a angle of elevation or angle of depression. First of all, there is no horizontal line. See, we have to draw an imaginary horizontal line which is parallel to the ground. Okay. So, this angle is called angle of depression. So, whenever we are looking below, it is angle of depression. Whenever you are looking above, it is angle of elevation. Okay. Simply here, first and foremost important thing is the diagram. If you did the diagram correctly, everything will be correct. It will automatically follow. Suppose you made the mistake in the diagram, everything is collapsed. So, the important thing is the diagram. So, here, whatever the diagram it is, first we have to draw the, for this scenario let me draw, for this we have to draw the horizontal, I mean the ground, whatever it is, first we have to draw the ground. And then a tower they say, let AB be the tower, and then C be the position of the car. Okay, and this is the line of sight. There is no horizontal. So, draw a horizontal BD parallel to AC. So, this is the angle theta. So, when two lines are parallel, we got AC is parallel to BD and BC is the transversal. Okay, then these two angles will be equal. Why? Because see, angle DBC is equals to angle ACB. Why? Because they are alternate interior angles. That lines in angle concept. So, whenever angle of depression comes, you have to write this. Why that angle is coming here. Suppose there is an angle of elevation comes, you can directly mark in the question itself. Also, this also we have to write in the given part. Let AB be the tower, C be the position of the car, and BC is the line of sight. The angle made by the line of sight, that like and all you can write. Okay, given that this angle is that one. Okay. So, here we'll start solving some questions. Take page number, like we'll discuss only the important questions now. See page number 115 you take. So, erase everything. Answer, ladies. Okay, take the first one. The given figure, which of the following represents the angle of depression? Either that is x or y or z. X is it? Is it or not? Answer man, someone. Is it y, x? This is line of sight. This is horizontal. Is it? But we have x also in the option. Is it is equal to x? Don't we say this is also a angle of depression? As per the concept, z only is an angle of depression. Okay. And then the question number 2. A girl sitting on the balcony looking down a flower pot placed on the ground. Then the angle formed by her line of sight with the horizontal is called. She is in the balcony, she is looking in the ground. So it is angle of depression. Okay. The angle of elevation of top of a tower from the point P on the ground is alpha. See, let AB be the tower. From the point P, draw the diagram man near to the question itself. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the point P is alpha. Okay. And after walking a distance d towards the feet of the tower, these things are very important. Towards the feet of the tower means she is walking near. Okay, the person is walking near. So let that point be Q. Now the angle of depression, the angle of elevation is beta. After walking distance d towards the foot of the tower, the angle of elevation found to be d. She walked d distance well. Now the options are whether this alpha is less than beta or alpha is greater than beta or alpha is equal to beta or none of this. See, when the angle increases, the more distance, the less angle. Less distance, more angle. Simply you think, whenever you are near to something, how will you look at it? The angle will be higher. But when you get back, think of a cinema theatre, man. You are sitting in the first row. Your angle of viewing will be what? Very high. You are sitting at the balcony, last row. Then that will be less. Okay. So here which is greater than what? This beta is, this is the correct option. Okay, concept based question. Okay, and the length of the shadow of the tower when the sun's altitude changes from 30 to 60 will, the length of the shadow of the tower when the sun's altitude. See, about the sun's altitude, I really need to convey something, man. The sun's altitude means, see, here it is our sun. This is a tower. This is not reflection. This is a sun, man. This is a sun. And then the angle of elevation of sun, like they say. So that means what? The sun's light rays will be going, right? So this is the ray of the sunlight. So technically, this is the line of sight. The angle of elevation from the sun, or the angle of elevation to the sun, like they say. Okay, so here we have to draw on horizontal. This is the angle of the depression line. This angle only we are talking about whenever they talk about sun. So that is nothing but the sun's ray. Okay, that will act as a line of sight. Now answering to this question, the sun's altitude changes from 30 degree to 60 degree. So when sun is like this is the shadow, right? So this is like 60 degree. No, this is like 30 degree. How only we discussed, right? The longer the distance, the shorter the angle. And then it becomes 60 degree when it comes here. Then the shadow will become longer or shorter. The shadow become shorter. Okay. That is it. And then look at the fifth question. Can anybody able to answer it? Have you drawn this question? Draw diagrams near to the question. We use this reference. Come on, man. Fifth question. You guys are saying the answer or not? Guess what? This is the question. And here 2 root 3. The angle of elevation from this 30 degree. Why? Because we will take tan C, which is opposite side by adjacent side. So they cancel each other. We got tan C is equals to tan 30 degree. See, this is one such important when you are writing descriptive exam. See, suppose you will write tan C is equals to 30 degree, which is wrong. Tan C is equal to what? Tan 30 degree, and C is equals to 30 degree. This is only the correct format. If you wrote like this, means you will lose marks for it. Understood? Don't write like that. You guys are writing like that. So the angle is 30 degree, and then the angle of elevation of the top of a tower 30 meter high at the point 30 meter away from the base of the tower is top of the tower 30 meter high from 30 meter long. Then what is the angle of elevation? The same way, tan C is equals to, or else we make it theta. Tan theta is equal to 30 by 30. So we got tan theta is equals to 45 degree. Is it? Tan theta is equal to 45 degree and theta is equals to 45 degree. Is it? Tan theta is equal to tan 45. Told you or not? You are not following. That is it. And then question number 7. A peacock is sitting on the top of a tree of height 10 meter. Observe a snake moving on the ground. If the snake is 10 root 3 meter away from the base of the tree, then the angle of depression of the snake from the eye of the peacock is. Peacock and snake. Same scenario, man. This is the tree. Here our peacock. Simply for your reference I am writing. This is the snake. The snake is 10 root 3 meters away from the foot of the tree. This is 10 meter. Then here also theta is what, man? No, not like that. Here it will be the angle. Because from the eye of the peacock only, right? So this is from the eye of the peacock. We can't find this. So we will take this angle here because they alternate interior angles. And then we can find theta becomes 30 degree again. Okay. Any doubts on this? Okay, now take the fourth question, man. Page number 116. 2 mark fourth question. Guess what? How that could be done? Come on, you guys are doing it. 30 degree. Same question, is it? Boys? Boys, have you done? Okay. Then all are same questions, man. See 50 root 3, 50 and all. You can even say the answer without even reading the question also. Fifth question, look at it. Okay. See, in this one, solving the question, what are all the things you have to write? That is really important. The given things and all, I told you how to write. Let A, B be this, B, C be this, and given that, like that and all. Okay. Also, the value of root 3, suppose they mentioned, our answer will be in the decimal. Suppose they mentioned the value of root 3 means, you have to substitute root 3 and figure out. They didn't give the value of root 3. Then our answer must be in a root 3, but that should be with the rationalized denominator. For example, you got 20 by root 3 minus 1 as your answer. You can write centimeter or meter, therefore the height of the tower is like you can write. But this is not the final answer. Guess what? You should rationalize the denominator. So, you get 20 into root 3 plus 1 divided by so that is, this one will become what? 20 into root 3 plus 1 divided by 3 minus. Yes, man. 10 into root 3 plus 1 meter or centimeter. That is really important. The units you have to write based on the context of the question. Okay. Now I will tell you some questions. Just mark it down. Just be aware of the questions. And then we will discuss some important questions.